It is always a good thing. It is always a good thing to have a national airline. And in fact, when Guyana Airways was privatized, I believe, you see, Guyana Airways was part of, was, was a piece of Guyana history, an important part of Guyana's history. And Guyana Airways helped develop the hinterland of Guyana in a domestic operation. And then Guyana Airways became a very important symbol of our nationhood in the U.S. and the Caribbean. And that is a good thing. The challenge is, um, and there's an old cliche that says, the fastest way to become a millionaire is to start an airline with $1 billion. Um, and so airlines airlines are very expensive ventures, very, very expensive ventures. And I'll be the first one to tell you, governments across the world are not known. They're not known for running businesses. Um, and I would say that we have to prioritize the things that we need to do in Guyana. And while it's a desirable thing to have, the question comes down to, could we afford it? Could we really afford it as a nation? Um, when we prioritize the things that we have to do in terms of healthcare, in terms of education, in terms of drainage, in terms of support to our farmers, in terms of all the other things we need to do, infrastructure development, bridges, and so on. Should we leave some things to the private sector to do, that the private sector do well, which is business, and let the government get themselves involved in issues of regulations and oversight and compliance, creating the enabling environment, and set the rules and regulations in place, and let the private sector get on with it. I believe if we had the money, for sure, it's not a problem that the government of Guyana would like to one day have a national carrier. Um, but I would say that we have many other national priorities, more pressing priorities right now. Because it's not like not like that need is not being filled. We have Fly Jamaica, for example, owned by a Guyanese, doing a wonderful job flying into Toronto and New York. We have Dynamic Airways, we have Caribbean Airlines, we have Copa Airlines, we have Insulair. I mean, unless there's some kind of other strategy that I don't understand, I would say that the need of air transportation in and out of Guyana is being filled adequately, and the government of Guyana need to prioritize what is it that they could afford to do and what they can't afford to do. No, 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 not in the short term. I think the government of Guyana should embrace all the airlines equally, embrace Fly Jamaica, Dynamic Airways, Insulair, or Copa Airlines, Caribbean Airlines, and encourage them to serve the Guyanese public and to help promote and enhance the Guyanese economy by working on a level playing field. I think the government of Guyana need to be there for all the airlines equally to ensure that there's a level playing field, and that that government support um, remains equal to all the airlines.